Alright, hi, my name is Cody Gregory, and today I'm going to be doing an informative speech on how to shoot a compound bow and getting to know what all you need to get started. So, first off, you're going to go down to your local archery dealer and you're going to get yourself a compound bow. And when you walk in, you'll pick out the bow you want. There's different brands, different colors, but basically it don't matter what kind you get as long as it's a compound bow and you get one that fits your hand. You want one that fits comfortable to you, and then you'll get it set out. You'll get a sight, an arrow rest, and a stabilizer. Now, stabilizers, it don't matter. You can get one if you want, and you don't have to. Some people shoot without them, some people shoot with them. So it don't really matter what stabilizer you get, or even if you even get one. But basically, when you get started, you're gonna start worrying about accuracy, and it takes a while to get used to shooting one. So you're not gonna get the best accuracy at first. At first, you just need to keep practicing, and practice will come with accuracy. Tabitha Armbruster said on thegeartohunt.com that being able to shoot a bow with accuracy depends on more than just your aiming. If using a compound bow, getting to know the parts of your bow can be very helpful. So, getting to know your sight and your arrow rest and everything makes it helpful, because then you can do like you have to do some tuning to your bow and get it to where it's going to be shooting good for you, get it set up to how you want it. And then like the parts of the bow, so you're going to get the sight and get one that you like, get one that looks good to you, get a decent sight. You don't want one that's not going to mount to your bow correctly, and that will be able to help you with that. And Chuck Adams on the rmef.org said the very best bow shots with sights do even better. They can hit a 2-inch spot at 20 yards and a 4-inch spot at 40 yards and a 6-inch spot at 60 yards. So these bows are very accurate. If you have it set up correctly, it will shoot very accurate. So, I mean, like I said, you won't get that at first, but later on you will get that kind of accuracy out of your bow when you get started. But then you need to get a release. Now, I got a release right here, and it don't matter what kind you get. This is a Scott's release, so you can get, but they got different brands. They got different colors. It don't matter what kind you get. And you're gonna put it on like this right here, and you should put it onto your wrist. But they got different kinds. It don't matter. You don't even have to have a release if you don't want to. But Tabitha Armbruster on the geartohunt.com said, although compound bows can be pulled back and released, here left or handed by your hands, it is much easier and safer and consistent to use at release. So using a release is going to be safer on you, because it'll keep you from torquing your bow and pulling the string off the cams or something like that. And if you do that, it can hurt you. And it's going to help your accuracy. So it's going to help you shoot. And you can get different releases. You can get them at Walmart for like 20 bucks. You can get them pretty cheap. So, and you don't have to have some fancy release or anything. And then you're going to start learning the safety about it. So before you get started shooting, learn a little bit about your bow and learn how to safely use it. You need to treat it kind of like a gun, because these bows can shoot 300 feet per second and plus. I mean, they're capable of taking down big game, so you don't want to be fooling around with it, and because you could possibly hurt yourself or someone else. And Nick Betty on iml.jou.ufl.edu said, when holding the bow, be sure to never point it at anything but the target. When carrying it, hold it loosely at your side and never with an arrow nocked. So when you're holding the bow and you're walking, never have an arrow knocked in it. So you don't want an arrow on the string or anything like this right here, like when you're walking, because if you hit it on a rock or something like that, you could break the arrow and it could shatter and come back and go into your leg or something like that. You want to be sure you are being safe at all times. And like when you get it set up, you want to make sure that your arrows are cut to your length. If they're not, then when you draw back, the arrow can go into your arm when you release. So you want to make sure that it stays on your arrow rest, make sure that it is the right length. And then when you get your bow set up, you want to make sure that it is the right length also on your draw length and your draw weight. Your draw length, if it's too short or too long, if it's too long, then when you release it will come back and hit your arm about right in through there, and it really hurts. And then you want to just be sure that you're not doing anything crazy. So hopefully I'll see you out in the woods and getting to know archery, because it is a very fun sport and very fun, something to fun to kill time on. I mean, it's one of my favorite things to do. Bye.